Hey guys, it's WhipWhyWin. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Burning Abyss deck profile. Okay, so we'll start off with the Burning Abyss lineup. It's pretty standard, not too many things changed. 3 Graph, that's pretty much necessary. 2 Seer, you can play 3, but sometimes it can be a bit bricky. 2 Farfa, 2 Scum, and then just one of the ones you don't want to see all the time, so Libic, Calcab, Barbar, and Leech. And then we've got 3 Tour Guide, amazing starter. You always want to draw into it. Fiendish Rhino Warrior and Absolute Backjack. You can play 2 of this, but again, can get a bit bricky. Okay, onto the traps. We've got Feigned Griefing. This is like one of the best traps in this deck. And yeah, get rid of your opponent's graveyard plus activate one of your Burning Abyss monsters. You couldn't ask for a better Burning Abyss support. Ice Dragon's Prison. You should be able to get it for cheaper now because of the 2021 Megatins. Imperial Order. Standard, we don't even play any spells in this deck, so this is an amazing, almost requirement. Karma Cart and Paleozoic Dynamiscus. Good discard outlets, and you can banish your opponent's monsters, which is amazing. Plus, Karma Cart is like especially good against Eldritch. Get rid of all the Golden Lords, and they just can't do anything. 3 Neo Sealing and Torrential Tributes. Destroying your own monsters is good in this deck. Plus, you can destroy your opponent's monsters, so that's amazing. Solemn Strike, you can swap this out for Solemn Judgment, as I've put in here. But I prefer Strike just because it can negate monster effects, and Judgment can't do that. Plus, you generally play less life points, which sometimes can come into play. Trap Trick is like a requirement. Almost all of the traps in here are searchable with Trap Trick, so why wouldn't you play it? Okay, on to the extra deck. Dante, just as a target for Beatrice. If Beatrice gets destroyed, then this card can pretty much win you games on its own. 2 Dante, make them pretty much every game. Zeus and Downard. This package is like $50 now because of the 2021 Megatins coming out. But if you can't afford them, I've put some other cheaper options like Zero Boris, Link Spider, and Nightmare Cerberus you can replace them with. Number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction, Break Sword, Burrow Sword Dragon. This is interchangeable with Access Code, except Access Code's a lot more expensive. Cherubini comes up sometimes, and when it does, it can be very effective. Gravity Controller, IP Masquerade, you're going to make this pretty much every turn 1, so it's a requirement. Even if it's like $30, you have to you have to buy it. It's just a necessity for the deck. Nightmare Phoenix and Nightmare Unicorn. Yeah, you can swap one of them out for Nightmare Cerberus, but I feel like these two are more useful. Nightmare Unicorn's also good for linking off during your opponent's turn from IP Masquerena and Dante, or Beatrice, if you've discarded that extra Burning Abyss monster. And then we've got Trispana, which can be swapped out for Zero Boris, but both are good. This one's just a little easier to make, so I've got it in here. Okay, so for some not side deck options, for some tech options, I've already talked about this. You can add an extra seer. You could also play the Rubik Virgil package. Probably mispronouncing that. This is. I don't recommend you play it, but it can come up in some niche situations, and we do have 44 cards in the deck, so if you only play one Rubik, it's not too likely you're gonna draw into it, so it's not bad. Fire Lake of the Burning Abyss, it's like Torrential Tribute and Needle Sealing, but Burning Abyss, plus it can target like spells and traps, which is good. Dragoon package, yeah, you can just throw this in. You don't even need to take any. Well, I guess you need to take 2 cards out for the extra deck monsters, but they can be pretty much anything because Dragoon's like very powerful. Pot of Prosperity, if you can afford it, I would run it, but you don't need it, so. And I've talked about all these, so Solemn Judgment, you can replace it with Solemn Strike, and then the rest of the extra deck monsters, just whatever you see fit, or you've already got access to and you don't want to go out and buy, you can just put them in. It's easy substitutes. And that's going to wrap it up for today, guys. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed today's deck profile, and I'll see you in the next one.